Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, we are taking a look at the fabulous stock market every other day. We have a new all-time highs. Look at it, S&P 500 last trading day made a new all-time high. We also have Nasdaq 100 making every other day new all-time highs. We do also have earning season. So we'll take a look at in this video, definitely S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, the price action, what you need to be watching going in this week. And then also I'll take you over a couple of important tech stocks as well. Semiconductors are going through the roof. So we'll talk about the price action on some semiconductors as well in this video. Now, before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So S&P 500, and definitely, I'm just going to mention it once that if you are a member, you are already aware from right at this point when I mentioned to you guys, we are turning bullish from 651, and you can see we had a really good run up, right? If you have also my tools, you can see also structure right over there turned bullish for us as well, and we are still in the bullish structure. Definitely, if you remember, I talked 25 plus stocks with you, so you are aware and good with all of that, and semiconductors and all tech stocks are also part of that. So S&P 500 here is still bullish. Okay, now definitely we do have earnings season this week, so we do have likes of Microsoft reporting, that is on Wednesday. I think Meta is also reporting, that is on Wednesday, and so forth. We have Google around as well, like on, oh well, it's also on Wednesday. I thought they were a day apart, but well, never mind. I think Apple is the day apart. Yeah, Thursday. Tesla already reported it. Netflix already reported it. Amazon is also Wednesday. Wow, Wednesday is a big day. Wednesday is a big day, guys. Okay. So, anyways, now before we talk S&P 500, I actually want to share something very important. Okay. Now, if you are interested in watching our daily option trades that we take on the team, you now have an opportunity to get an insight into what type of trades we are taking that particular day, what are our picks, what are our entry zones and entry criterias, what are our take profit targets, and what are our stop loss and exit criterias. We will be giving this insight into our option trades. You can definitely watch in the real time as what we will post. As we are taking the trades, you will get to know what, as along the process, that what is the trade we are taking at what time and what is our plan going into that. So you will know everything in real time as we are doing it. If you are interested to know about all of that and more into this service, check out the link of this post in the description of this video, because what I would like you to do is please vote on this poll. Okay, and then our team will reach out to you with more information. You can check out this post. More details are here as well. What is the scope of this particular service looks like and all of that. So if you're interested, just go and put your vote on this thing. The vote doesn't cost anything. It will help us to know your standing in terms of this option style of trades that we will be taking. And again, if you're interested, just put a vote on the poll. You will find the link to this post in the description of this video. Okay, so let's get back over here. So S&P 500 is still bullish, and it's still continuing to be bullish. Okay, this week as well. Right now, nothing tells me on S&P 500 that we have a trouble to the downside. There is nothing, none of that. Okay, so previously, again, these some of the zones you are seeing, I have given these to the members, and also last time I mentioned that 703 704 area, this significant level, we will be just bullish, and you can see we just got a retest and got bought up. Now at this point, any of these zones, guys, like even if definitely you don't want to hold much of the position through the pullback, I'll mention where the pullback can begin if that has to happen. But overall structure on S&P 500, even if it comes down all the way still to 695, overall S&P 500 will still remain bullish. Right now, I'm not seeing any sign of a pullback as well, so that's most likely may not happen, right? And also tech stocks earnings, as if they come out with really flying colors, right? Like Intel just pushed the all other semiconductors to a complete new stratosphere. All right, so let's see what other tech stocks does. Okay, now S&P 500 on the, if we have to identify where a pullback can begin, significant level right up over there, 712 and 30 cents. As we continue to stay above this, multi-day, intraday, everything going in this week, we will remain bullish. The structure will remain bullish. If we start to lose 712 and 30 cents, that's where we do have some possibility of a pullback. But since overall structure is bullish, uh, pullback, at least to start off with, for the first time, will be pushed back up into the bounce, and then we will see if the bounce slows down, and then possibly if we start to see by Tuesday some loss of structure, possibility is 702, but that will just be a part of a pullback in the overall structure. The point is that market most likely will be forgiving for the first time of a pullback, and you might still see a bounce. The point is that at least to start off this week, market is still everything looking very bullish, so your bias needs to be bullish. If you see a little bit of a dip and a sell-off, don't mistake that, well, oh, it's time to short. No, it's not time to short. Okay, price action is still very strong in the market. Okay, now that's S&P 500. Let's take a look at NASDAQ 100. So NASDAQ 100 is going very strong, definitely far further ahead than S&P 500 in terms of the price action strength. And NASDAQ 100, very simply put it, overall structure will be fine even until 636. And on the near term, even 650 is a really good support zone on NASDAQ 100. Let's get to the hourly interval. So where is a pullback possibility? Now, definitely we are quite a lot extended, but as I'll show you in this video, AMD, just because we are extended doesn't mean that we're gonna come down. Okay, so NASDAQ 100 here, guys, this zone of 656 and 23 cents levels all marked automatically by my tools for you. If you need access to my tools, details you will find in the description of this video. Now 656 zone, anything until there technically is just a pullback, even on multi-day side, excuse me. And as if we lose it, then I consider that, okay, the pullback for a few days can turn. Okay, so that's a multi-day, more of a weakness then. That is overall structural pullback. So, but the point is that 656 and 30 cents until there, your current structure will remain bullish. Can a pullback happen? We are a little bit extended for a day at least. That's possibility only for intraday though. But that's my whole point. That's what I'm saying. Until 656, if you see a pullback, don't mistake that for, oh, we are now becoming bearish. No, that's just for your day trade, a bit of a pullback. All right, and multi-day structure will be still fine until there, the part of the pullback, right? So anyways, market is looking very strong. Just because it's extended doesn't mean it's time to short. There is, as I just showed you, there is no structure of weakness. Why would you short it, right? Now that brings me to the point. Let's take a look at AMD, because why so? Well, because you can say that, oh, AMD is extended over here as well. If you would have tried to short it, well, you would have blown up by now already your account, because look at it, AMD just pushed up. You might think, oh, this is the time to short now. Well, don't be mistaken, right? Structure is bullish. Nothing is stopping it to push much higher, right? Straight up from here. We have to identify what the structure is telling us. Now, I want to show you really proper example of why just because we are extended, you should not short. Many traders would have thought this very day, which was the last trading day on Friday, oh, AMD is so extended from $305 to $346. $40 climb in the prior day of the post market and the pre-market of Friday. $40 move on a stock like AMD, which is like $300, right? Stock, and that moves gives you $40. Like, how much is that, right? Like, in the percent, 13%. Many traders would have thought there is no way it's going to push much up, it's gonna close the gap or something. Well, if you would have shorted, you would have gone nowhere, right? The price still climbed up, right? So that's the whole point. You can't just short the things just because they are extended, okay? Now, so you have to identify the price action. That's the whole point. Now, the thing is that AMD, let's talk about AMD right now while we are at it. So AMD is just in the bullish structure right now, no weakness on this. Its earnings are a bit late. I think the following week. So, but let's get to the hourly interval because look, first time a pullback is just going to be a pullback. AMD can even do a pullback back even until 310 and overall structure will still remain bullish. All right, am I expecting that pullback? Not necessarily, but it all comes down to where the pullback may happen, right? So there will be some more levels show up on my tools when the market is about to open, but for now you can also use 346 as the near term price identification level, at least for a day trade. If we lose 346, there is some little bit of a weakness possible or a sideways action. Don't count for much dip right now on AMD, but because momentum is still very strong, but that is the near term level. But some more levels will show up before the market open on my tools, so use that. um, yeah, so okay, AMD is still bullish and looking very strong. We'll take a look at NVDA and we'll take a look at other tech stocks as well in just a moment. So not all the ones, but I'll go one or two there because you have to be a member, guys, to know about all these updates on my stocks coverage. Membership is not that costly. So consider supporting if you would like to be aware of, you know, all other type of trades and the stocks and all that good stuff, right? So NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is just bullish, and I have been telling my members NVIDIA as well that we are turning in the strength, and this has been a good ongoing support as well. NVIDIA is still bullish, almost just testing the highs again here. Most likely it's gonna break through. The point is that if any pullback comes, but as if we continue to hold above 202 and 60 cents, we will continue to remain bullish. Okay, so 202 to 203 area above, we will continue to remain bullish on NVIDIA. Pullbacks are just pullback, okay, so if they come. So but yeah, looking very strong, and NVIDIA, yeah, may most likely break to the new all-time highs at least, but we'll see. All right, okay, let's take a look at Tesla now. So Tesla before earnings did go up, okay, but it's a little bit slowing down here. Now, it's technically in the negative structure, okay? And very simply put it, your bias needs to remain negative on this thing as if we continue to stay below 382 and 32 cents area. That's the zone right now. If we stay below that, structure will remain negative on Tesla. Only above that 382 area is where a strength is back again possible on Tesla. I don't think Tesla will go much lower, but right now you would not get a proper good strength for multi-day until it gets above $382 area. Okay, then only we will be multi-day back in the strength, right? Otherwise no, right now it will linger around in the weakness. Okay, so that's Tesla. Now definitely Bitcoin and all, guys, is, you know, I talk with my members, and not just Bitcoin. You can see on the right hand side there's so many stocks here, right, that I talk with the members. If you are interested, check out the, you know, details on my membership. Links are in the description of this video. Microsoft also has its earnings. Price action is looking good. Now Microsoft has been a pick, guys, okay, and I have told my members these zones that you are seeing highlighted zones, right? Like we bought good amount of Microsoft 376 area around, and we are in a lot of good money. And Netflix, this trade penny to penny worked out just as how I told my members. This was our entry 79. This was our target. You can see the green zone there, 106. We got full of our target on Netflix. All right, anyways, earnings season is around. Definitely a lot of good stuff happening in the market. Also check out the details. As I said, if you are interested in seeing our trades in the real time as we take, criteria that we take to enter, exit criteria, everything you will know beforehand. So, you know, if you just want to watch what we are doing and what type of option trades we are taking in real time, you will get to know all of that, and all the details you will find in this post, and the link to this post is in the description of this video. I would appreciate your vote and the poll on that if you are interested. That will help us to guide you in the right direction if this is something you are interested in and if it suits you. It's not that you can just come in and join this service, because this is more about us understanding and gauging what you need, and are you in the standing that you can, and are you able to watch these insights. Okay. So anyways, details you'll find in the description of this video. All right guys, take care, bye.